Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So Delaware's offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well.
And that ball is live in the backfield. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
What a luck.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. He's looking downfield to throw. Here comes the heat. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Toledo Rockets offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Toledo. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Got guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Going right to work up top. Swings it out to the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman, call it out, and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun. Give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From on the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, first down and more. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll try to power their way ahead. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Rockets are threatening on first and goal. He's looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Touchdown, Delaware. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get to him as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get it down after a solid return.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Using the quick game. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a start start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Delaware.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll give it to the back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Rockets with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Stopped at the 44. Defense coming up with a big interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the Rockets moving quickly to the line. Going to swing it on second down. With the catch, it's Harris. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Rockets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Touch pass on the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
Third and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rockets.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He leaves it with his back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. I'll bet they'd sign up to start every drive first and goal from the 7. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Toledo. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Atchison. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Finding open areas. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Finds his tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope.
The Blue Hens will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rockets offense is back on the field. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. 2 very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, start off the second half, David, they need to put something together, really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on 4th down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
That's caught. It's Harris. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was...
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback making adjustments. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got it. Touchdown, Rockets. They take the lead with the 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Toledo! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. Recovered by the kicking team.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rockets. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Rides the back on the option to give. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about it as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They try to pop a run on the draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Rockets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Toledo! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football.
There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could...
Touchdown, Delaware! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I think sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just the blip, because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game to close it.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to throw on 3rd. Throws to the back. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Right on the money. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Hey, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide low to get down and don't take a big hit.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now he's looking to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it? This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I had a head coach at you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it 1 play at a time.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. You just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
And man, that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put points up, and instead they give up the big save.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the scene.
It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now, I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now, let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looking to the big tight end. The short hands, it's Cotton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. This time it's complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Breaks into the open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Rockets come to the line after ripping off that huge Huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing possible.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Blasted as he lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Murphy. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. Man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Off play action on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Here's a throw downfield late. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.